Let's draw Percy Jackson characters in Avatar. Why am I drawing this? Because I love Percy Jackson, and Percy Jackson is amazing, and if you haven't read the books, what are you doing? Go read the book right now. And since Avatar: The Last Airbender is trending right now, why not? So obviously I'm starting with Percy because it's Percy, obviously a waterbender. Am I the only one who imagined Percy with thick-ass eyebrows? And I can already imagine Percy doing the water drive. Now watch me suck at drawing hands. When in doubty, one finger outie? Seriously, this is so frustrating. It looks fine now, then I turn it around and it looks weird. Some water, some color. Can't forget about Percy's beautiful sea green eyes. Some more color, some shading. Finishing touches, and done. Like for part 2, Percy Jackson characters in Avatar, part 2. So last time I drew Percy as a waterbender, and thank you so much for all the likes and follows, seriously. So I'm gonna draw Annabeth now, and I first saw her as a Kyoshi warrior, but a lot of people had a lot of great ideas, like Fire Nation, or a Ba Sing Se University student, which I really like that idea as well, that makes a lot of sense, and I kinda wrote my own narrative to make those 3 possible. For now, I'm drawing her as a Kyoshi warrior. But if you guys are interested in that little narrative I wrote, it's my own interpretation, let me know. And I might make another TikTok explaining my little headcanon with a few doodles. So let me know if you guys want to see that. I do want to say real quick that I do agree that if the Artemis Hunters were in the Avatar universe, they would totally be with the Kyoshi warriors. But the Kyoshi warriors have no issue with dating, clearly, as you can see with Sokka and Suki. So I think Annabeth would have no problem joining the Kyoshi warriors and would be with Percy and be a kick-ass Kyoshi warrior. Drawing Percy Jackson characters in Avatar, part 3. So last time I drew Annabeth, and now I'm drawing Grover. So I thought I'd show a little bit more of my process here. I started with a simple sketch with pen and paper, and I use multiple references for the pose. Once I have the sketch done, I pass it over to Procreate and I finish the sketch there. Once that's done, it's all just detailing. Honestly, Grover was the hardest one for me to figure out how to draw. Grover could literally be anything in this world. He could be a spirit of the forest, or a waterbender that can bend the plants and vines from the swamp. He could be an airbender nomad who's a descendant from the Earth Kingdom, maybe? He could be an Earth Kingdom merchant like the Cabbage Man. Anything. He could literally be anything you want. Honestly, I just couldn't decide. And even though everybody had great ideas, I ended up leaving it up for a vote, and everybody voted on a secret tunnel hippie. Drawing Percy Jackson characters in Avatar, part 4. Today I'm drawing Nico Dangelo, and I'm so sorry this took so long. And it took so long because I had to start over. This pose looked pretty cool, it just didn't feel like Nico to me, and I was stuck in this pose for so long. And sometimes when you're feeling stuck, there's nothing wrong with starting fresh. And in this case, it proved to be the right thing to do because I really like how this turned out. But aside from all that, a lot of you were debating whether I should make him a firebender or an earthbender. Most of you said earthbender, which makes total sense. He's literally the son of the underworld. But I couldn't decide, so in the end, I decided to make him a lava bender. Drawing Percy Jackson characters in Avatar, part 5. Finally, today I'm drawing Leo Valdez. I had such a hard time trying to figure out how to draw Leo because I just love Leo so much and I wanted to do him justice. He's my second favorite character after Percy. Now, obviously, Leo would be a firebender. I mean, he already firebends in the books. Though, I do agree with people saying that he could be a metal bender, seeing how he builds all those machines. But for this scenario, I decided it would be really cool to make him into a firebending engineer. So what if he was a Fire Nation engineer? They used to work for the Fire Nation until he realized that it was wrong and it was hurting people. And so he left and found the Northern Air Temple and now helps with the rebellion. I don't know, I thought it was a cool idea. Anyway, in case TikTok dies, check me out on Instagram and Twitter. I'm back for part 6. Today we're drawing Hazel! But hold up, I got something to say. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I'm so overwhelmed. I still can't believe I made it to BuzzFeed, and I never would have accomplished this if it weren't for you guys, so thank you. Also, real quick, thank you Dara for being my Hazel reference. Okay, now back to Hazel. So with Hazel, I had a very clear view of what I wanted to do. I took pictures of myself for the pose reference, and I put all the references around me. For her hair, I used Toph's hairstyle as an inspiration. I thought it would look great with Hazel's curly hair. I had so much fun drawing Hazel. She was by far the most fun to draw. Especially her hair, it was so much fun. Now, obviously she's an earthbender because she can literally earthbend in the books. I also decided to give her a little muscle. Let's not forget that she's literally the most powerful female warrior. And she's gotta have some muscle if she's able to ride Orion. She would literally be such a powerful earthbender. Percy Jackson Characters in Avatar Part 7. And today I'm drawing Frank. Thank you so much, Caden, for being my reference. Go check him out, he's amazing. Now, when it comes to Frank, keep him away from fire. I thought maybe make him Earth Kingdom because of the Chinese culture, but he has such a unique ability. But then I remembered of this, and this. And after many suggestions from many friends, I finally had an idea of what I wanted to do, so I pulled out my sketchbook and I started sketching. I really wanted to be able to draw Frank's unique ability into this world. I also really wanted to draw him with his bow and arrow. So my concept might have been a little bit extra, but I'm still kind of proud of it. I decided to make him a water-bending soldier so he could water-bend his animal-shaped waves, and it might have been a little extra with a bow and arrow as well, but I am actually really proud of how this turned out, and I hope you guys like it too. Drawing Percy Jackson Characters in Avatar, Part 8. Today I'm drawing Thalia Grace. Like always, I start out with a simple sketch on pen and paper, which I then transfer to my iPad. I gather all my references, which again, just like I did with Hazel, I took a picture of myself to help me out with the perspective, and I used Molly at Lady of Cosplay as my reference for Thalia. I just think she looks so much like Thalia, and she is a queen. She literally got in cosplay to help me out with it, so thank you, Molly. Also, she looks so good as Percy, just putting that out there. Now, back to the drawing. Oh my god, that looks bad. Start over. Could be better. Okay, I think I got it. Now for a little line art. A bit of base color, some shadows, some lighting. Can't forget about that lightning. Some touches here and there. Don't steal my work, please. And before I reveal the final, please remember Olympian Tour next month if you want to participate. And here's Lightning Bending Thalia.